Welcome on into the Jazz Blast podcast here Thursday, November 21st, 2019. And what a day to be a Jazz fan. It always is a great day to be a Jazz fan, but the Jazz are able to get revenge on the Minnesota Timberwolves, pulling off the victory 103-95, holding Karl Anthony Towns to just 14 points. That was huge. It was awesome to see the Jazz able to implement their game plan. We all knew that they had to do something about Cat, and they were able to focus on him, switching different guys so that he wasn't getting those open looks, especially from just straight on. He's money from three. So it was nice to see them switching more guys, quicker guys onto him, making him feel uncomfortable, limiting the amount of threes that he was able to get. After all, shooting 7 of 15, we knew that wasn't going to happen again, but the Jazz were determined not to even let him shoot that many threes. So it was great to see that. Rudy Gobert's defense, as always, super sharp, looking like he's poised to win another Defensive Player of the Year award. And honestly, it was a great defensive game all around. Now, of course, there were some mistakes made, and on the offensive side of the ball, we liked seeing more shots go down, especially in the fourth quarter. It was kind of the exact opposite of what happened in the game at home against Minnesota, was that they were making all the shots when it came down to the wire. We were having a tough time answering, and then we weren't getting stops. It was the complete opposite. We were forcing, especially towards the end of the game, Karl Anthony Towns seemed like he was putting up a lot of just rushed shots. I remember there was one, he was trying to take a step back in the corner, and he's a great three-point shooter, but obviously he gets a lot of his shots coming off the pick and roll, and he just pops and usually is wide open. That's what was working for him in the game prior, because Rudy Gobert wasn't he wasn't obviously going over the screen, so he just had enough separation as a 7-foot, I was going to say 7-foot big, but I mean, he's shooting there like one of the best shooters in the NBA. So it was awesome to see them change that around, get him less shots. Andrew Wiggins played well for the Timberwolves, but has always been kind of an inefficient guy, and so we love seeing him take his long mid-range jumpers. We'll be okay with that, just as long as Karl Anthony Towns isn't hitting 7 threes. So it was good to see. One thing that continues to struggle is our second unit. A lot of these guys, Emmanuel Mudiay, Jeff Green, Dante Exum, not a great second unit as far as plus-minus goes. We've just got to figure out a way. I'm sure Quinn is going to use this next game against a struggling Warriors team to kind of figure out who else he can throw, or what other combinations he can throw together for that second unit to try and get some more scoring, get some stops. Obviously, without Ed Davis, we're pretty small, and we've got to do a better job of just trying to get some more stops, forcing some more turnovers so that we can get out in transition, because that's what those guys love to do, is get out in transition, and they're really good. We've all seen Jeff Green's athleticism. Emmanuel Mudiay is good at getting past his guy, and so it'll be interesting to see with this opportunity of playing kind of a crappy team. And it feels great to say that about a Warriors team that's been so good over these past few years. It'll be good to hopefully have a pretty good lead going into the second quarter so that we can kind of try and see what else we can run during the second quarter, because it seems to be our weakest link. Defense is looking great. Offense is taking steps in the right direction. And it's great for us to be able to come home and tomorrow just beat up on a Warriors team. And so looking forward to that. Looking forward to the offense clicking. It's nice to see Mike Conley finally starting to do that Nash dribble we've seen, kind of him going through the key. We'll see if he's able to go through that and then find Rudy on the lob or find shooters, because there have been opportunities for that. And so as he gets more comfortable doing the Nash dribble, I'm sure we'll see more lobs coming Rudy's way, which I'm sure he's excited about. And of course, more open shots for Bojan and Donovan, and then the rest of our team as that offense continues to click. So look forward to a big scoring night for the Jazz. Look for them to hold the Warriors under 90 points if possible. Our defense is looking up to it, and so it should be a great night tomorrow. So go Jazz.